All right, GM friends, happy Friday. It's good to be back here once again. Appreciate Norm for fronting the town hall efforts last week, and I hope you guys are having a great time, especially for our monkeys who are all at Amsterdam enjoying the great vibes. And definitely, I think needless to say, there are a lot of monkeys just like me suffering from the FOMO disease, who unfortunately are not able to be part of the amazing monkey fam who are all hanging out at Breakpoint. I'm sure you guys had a lot of fun. But hopefully the next time we get to join you guys. So it's what matters is seeing all the pictures and folks having fun. At the end of the day, we know that it was a big success. Oh, here we go. The birthday train starts again. So yeah, wherever you're dialing in from, appreciate you taking the time to join us. Just want to quickly mention that this week's town hall, we're going to keep it short and sweet because we know that a lot of folks are out there at Amsterdam having fun, and yet you're still, taking out your precious time to join us. So to make it worth your time, we're going to make sure you get to clock your bananas through the banana stand. And at the same time, still get to hang out with our fellow monkeys, but we're going to keep it short and make it worth your time for you. All right. So very quickly, thank you. I appreciate that it was indeed my real birthday on the 1st of November. For the first time, I guess we managed to get it right. Okay, so trying to not get distracted. Every week, when I try to host this town hall, all I find myself doing is getting so distracted with the town hall text chat thread. I don't know how Norm did it. I haven't checked out the recording yet. I'm sure he was equally distracted. But when you guys are doing this, you will realize how distracting everyone is. So let's get back to business. Town hall will not be complete if we do not kick it off. Hey, Simon, come on, what the numbers are you doing? Yes, Simon is just casually flexing our MonkeDAO wallets and assets. For some reason, it has now hit close to $2 million. So yeah, big shout out. Go on and celebrate that win. If you are at Amsterdam, don't smoke that joint just yet. Go ahead and have fun with your fellow monkeys. But can we now get back to proper business? MonkeDAO newsletter. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we are now on the 90th edition of the newsletter. And no better way to commemorate this by featuring our monkey music event, also known as Monkey Point. And if you guys are there, I'm sure you guys know that it was a big success. A lot of folks had a lot of fun. The best part about it was to see all monkeys going crazy and going ham and enjoying, really having a great time. So big shout out to you if you are inside the picture. I'm not sure if we are able to identify anybody, but I'm sure many of you are in there. But we prefer to keep it semi-anonymous. All right, so Town Hall TLDR, as usual, sort of a big shout out as well to the Town Hall team for the entire team behind the entire TLDR group, as well as the newsletter as well, for making everything possible. But the Town Hall TLDR is an amazing way to get quickly updated on the latest happenings of the DAO on a weekly basis. Of course, we have the town hall where you can sit through an hour of Jammy rants or Norm rants, depending on the week that you join. But if you don't have an hour, the town hall TLDR command, if you enter our MonkeDAO Discord, use the command !town hall TLDR, you'll get everything that you need to know in point form. And this is probably the quickest way to get updated without having to sit through an hour. And of course, it is also important for us to remind you that our town hall recording is always made available. The team behind actually try to make sure that the recording is made available around 12 hours after the town hall is concluded. So by and large, I think within the next day you should expect the recording to be updated. This is usually also reflected on the announcement page as well. So as usual, want to shout out also for the Monkey Comms page that we continue to feature. Monday Monkey Spotlight continues to be a platform that we want to retain as a way that we can feature fellow monkey projects, fellow monkey builders especially. So if you guys are working on anything interesting, feel free to let us know. Of course, events, Solana Breakpoint is still happening until November 3rd. And while this is kind of like the last day or not, I'm sure a lot of fellow monkeys are still staying for a couple of days just to enjoy some sightseeing, outside of getting the usual business done. And so if you guys are hanging out and are looking for fellow monkeys to enjoy a good time, a good remaining time in Amsterdam, definitely hit up that Telegram group. I'm sure you'll be able to find some friends who will be more than happy. Monkey friends especially will be more than happy to go around with you. That Flex band, I believe, made that varsity jacket for Big Brain. Hopefully he likes it. That was an amazing picture, by the way. Monkey Music, I'm sure you guys are now aware of it. There's no better way to introduce Monkey Music than this blockbuster event that they put out, alongside the, everyone at MonkeDAO for the past, this past week actually. So big shout out to the entire Monkey Music team. And don't forget to visit the Song of the Day Discord channel to provide your song suggestion to our great Monkey Music curators and earn some extra bananas for it. Yes, and this is the monkey game. This is one thing that we want to sort of remind everybody as well. And in fact, I believe Anjas, Miles, and I are in a small Telegram group, and we are seeing some messages around the team trying to or rather planning some competition or some giveaway to engage community members. While we do not have specific dates to it, the latest tweet that they put out simply suggests that more information will be coming soon. So unfortunately we don't have more information around it, but there is definitely something that is getting lined up for Monkey Munch, monkey games especially. And this week, wow, the monkey ads, we have Block 9. This is a huge ass feature there. So if you guys are interested to check out, what Block 9 is about, there's the website there, exclusively on Solana, block9.io. The blockchain will never be the same. All right, feel free to go check it out. And wow, this is definitely something that I've been hearing a little bit more often now, texture. Borrow against Solana NFTs in one click, texture_fight. If you guys are interested, definitely go check it out. It's something that I've personally been hearing a little bit more in recent days as well. We'd love to find out more about how this works. And to our favorite part of the newsletter on a weekly basis is the page, or rather is this section that features a lot of monkey curated content or monkey community content. And wow, Norm flexing his 3 years of Solana conference. Friends like this are the reason I'm here, only possible with MonkeDAO. This sounds oddly familiar with this other token that we hear of, which I guess I'm not, allowed to mention anything about. But if you know, you know. And of course, the FOMO magazine, I'm not sure if you guys caught it. This was definitely a very enjoyable piece that we had the opportunity to work with the FOMO team to put out. And the cover page, of course, basically tells you everything. If you guys are interested, you can basically get a copy at Breakpoint as well. If you guys are curious around how to get it, apparently Super Simon is flexing in the chat thread that he actually got a physical copy already. So if you are interested to get a copy of it, please reach out to Super Simon if you're not sure how to. Otherwise, the FOMO Mag team is always available. Reach out to them, try to find them, and get hold of your physical copy. And you may want to keep it as a collectible because one day it may be worth something, or one day it may not. Definitely not financial advice, but it's always fun collecting items. All right, so enough of me talking. As promised, we're gonna keep this week short, but as usual, we want to also make sure that we remind our new monkeys who may have just joined us recently in either this week or the last couple of weeks, but have never had the opportunity to come up and say hi. We would love to meet you. We have specifically set aside some time to meet you today. And we are going to do that right after we have Norm and the rest of the execs who are fortunate enough and who are blessed enough to be able to enjoy some monkey time this week and at Amsterdam to come out and share with us a quick debrief on everything monkey business that has been going down in Amsterdam this week, as well as any other side events that may be upcoming. Because I know a lot of folks are always asking, hey, where are monkeys going on next? And so, Nom, Unjust Mouse, I know you guys are definitely enjoying the Amsterdam vibes, but if you don't mind, we can take a couple of minutes of your time to have you come up here and share with us a little bit of the Monkey Alpha. That would be amazing. So, GM, whenever you're ready, feel free to take over. All right. Is this just me, or are you guys hearing anything? All right. Let's see. Let's try again. Okay, you guys hear me, right? Nom, do you want to try saying something? Don't worry. This is okay. Got it. Okay, it's just me. Oh wait. Uh. Okay. So is it just me or is it not just me? Okay.
No, it's not just you. No one can hear him.
Okay. Got it. Dude, this guy's dude, it's crazy. These guys are always trolling me. Every week, I fall for the same old tricks over and over again. But that's all right. Unjust Mouse, if you don't mind taking over the stage, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that's all right. I can talk instead. No big deal. So anyways, GM to everyone. Hope everyone's doing great. And yeah, calling you from not so sunny Amsterdam. It has been an interesting week, not just on the monkey side, but on the weather side. We got like a red warning yesterday for wind. People were like blowing around everywhere, but it's been a great time. I guess to kind of talk about some of the things that Monkey did. I mean, you guys know for the past few weeks, we've been discussing it in Discord. We've been discussing it on Telegram. MonkeDAO put on a total of 4 events over the past week. Sunday started and kicked us off with the booze cruise, which was amazing, actually. It was an enclosed boat where we all just kind of got to hang out and chat. It wasn't too packed, so everyone got to have some pretty good conversations. We got to just kind of enjoy each other, get to meet each other. Some people, that people have never seen before. I myself was lucky enough to finally meet the legendary Ricky. I was super excited. I had no idea who he was. He came up to me and he was like, "You're Unjust Mouse," and I was like, "Yeah, that's me. Who are you?" And like that. I think that kind of thing happened a lot of times during Breakpoint, where like a monkey will walk up to you and maybe they'll know you or you'll know them, and they won't realize who you are until like they see your PFP and they're like, "Oh, now I know." I think those kind of interactions happen quite a bit. And from the booze cruise, a bunch of us went from there. We had some. Did anyone kiss? I don't know. I didn't see many kisses, but I'm pretty sure I might have gotten a little intimate with Simon. I was pretty excited when I saw him. And that's just a personal thing, everyone has their own good times. But anyways, afterwards, we did some K barbecue. That worked out really, really well. It was an unofficial event, so MonkeDAO did not formally sponsor it. We kind of had to pay as you go, but it was unlimited meat, once you got there. Drinks also were part of that as well. And everyone just had a really great time. So kind of like kick off Breakpoints. And then obviously the big banger on Monday that I think overall was super legendary. We went into Monday night at Monkey Point, which was put through Monkey Music. And as everyone knows, it happened at the Supper Club. We kind of sent teaser videos, and you're going to see a bunch more a little bit later in the week. FOMO Mag, as Jemmy kind of brought up, not only were we a part of their physical magazine, but they were going around taking videos throughout the entire week of all the different events that were going on. And so some of those will be coming out in the next week or so. But Monkey Point was amazing. Sadly, myself, Nam, and Stroll were a man in the door for most of the time. But every single time we saw people either going in or out, they were having a really, really, really good time. I think a lot of monkeys stumbled out of there with a lot of gin and tonics. I heard that that was like the drink of the night. But overall, the DJs were amazing. All monkeys as well. They were just going up on stage, having a great time. They had the booth all good. We had some extra surprises in there as well because we had a bunch of sponsors. So they made sure to kind of fill up a bunch of places with merch and some extra items for people to be able to collect. A ton of people got their jackets from Ben Bottle, and everyone loved the jackets throughout all of Breakpoint. They literally were one of the biggest hits. I think every single time someone saw it, it just is. It's a beautiful jacket, and I think a lot of people were really happy with that gift as well. From there, we ended our we did our final event yesterday at a pretty intimate. It was like an intimate setting in the sense that it was a tapas restaurant, but we had the entire restaurant to ourselves. So everyone kind of got to come in. They got to relax for a bit. It wasn't like super hype at the beginning, even though it was all you can eat and all you can drink. And then on the second part of the event, it was all upstairs in like a private little area that we had a DJ booth set up again, and it was more kind of like a casual drink experience. It wasn't a super rager like it was on Monday, but I think overall, people just really enjoy themselves. And monkeys are everywhere. I mean, there were so many different events throughout the week, not just put on by MonkeDAO, right? But I mean, monkeys are literally a part of everything. So any event always had monkeys at it. The Telegram chat was super active. It's really easy to find other monkeys that are hanging around, relaxing and that kind of thing as well. We had a pretty good job with the merch, but it was pretty crazy. Ben, yeah, I forgot my pants inside of Ben's backpack, and now he gets to keep my pants. So don't worry, my pants weren't off all night or anything like that. But maybe they got picked up by someone else, so it's pretty good experience overall. But yeah, shout out to in reality all the monkeys that were at Breakpoint. It was amazing to come together and meet you all. I'm so happy that I got to go to a Breakpoint and have this experience with everyone. Shout out to all the sponsors that took the time and effort to make sure to be a part of our events. Shout out to the meat that we need to eat. And otherwise, that's about it from my end. I don't want to take up too much more time gabbing on about Breakpoint. We missed you there this year. Oh, big announcement! Next year, if you didn't hear about it, Breakpoint's going to be in Singapore, and our one and only Jemmy Jem is he's a Singaporean guy, so I think he's gonna take hold of that, and hopefully monkeys will have an even better time next year while we're all hanging out in Singapore. But yeah, thanks again, and then I don't know if Nam can speak now or if anyone else wants to talk about it, but that's about it. Thanks.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Unjust Mouse. Not gonna lie, that was a very stressful statement to put out. But yeah, pretty exciting. That was a pleasant surprise to hear that Breakpoint is finally moving to Singapore, and hopefully we'll get some form of home ground advantage. So yeah, stay tuned. The dates are already pushed out. If you guys are looking forward to travel to Asia, this could be a good time and a good excuse to convince your other half or your family or whoever that you want to convince to let you travel to Asia this round. So Norm, I'm not sure if your mic is working or if I'm going to get trolled by our fellow monkeys again. But if you want to try unmuting yourself, we would love to have you come out here and say a couple of words as well. All right, let's try this again.
No, you can hear him. You can hear him. You're just deaf, Jimmy. You can't hear him. He's there.
Oh shit. Okay, got it. Let me mute myself. Okay, so I guess this damn guys. If this was done by any other monkey, I would have been fine. But getting rocked on record for by our dear Unjust Mouse is just feels a whole new level of
I can hear him. Maybe it's just me.
Okay,
Maybe it's just me.
All right, no worries. Yeah, it sounds like maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm living in an alternate reality. Maybe this is what the metaverse is all about. But I guess Norm is probably not in a convenient environment to speak. But no worries. He just wants to say that anyway, Breakpoint was great. So thank you to every monkey who made it fantastic. So this is the best that I can do for you on behalf, Norm. But I'm sure everyone who was there felt the energy. And yes, big shout out really to everyone who helped to make Breakpoint possible. Even though I was not able to be there myself personally, you know we have seen firsthand how the entire committee continues to rally together to make everything possible. From the very day zero of like trying to put an event together. Folks who are based in Amsterdam or Europe in general who have stepped up, offered to help do a lot of the ground recce, the groundwork, and also organizing a lot of like the Breakpoint merch, the event itself. All these events that you see, while it's nice for us to attend them in person, just know that there's a bunch of legwork that went right behind to make it actually possible, from like payment, from like planning, from like coordinating, and imagine doing that across different time zone. And this would not have been possible, not just from the exec, but truly, from every single monkey who has contributed in every single way possible. So big shout out to everyone, for making this reality. And hopefully we get to carry on this spirit for the future edition of Breakpoint, and the one that is upcoming, the most which is upcoming the soonest is of course the Breakpoint 2024 is happening in Singapore. All right. So yeah, this is probably the sort of like the end of the updates that we have for Breakpoint. Next week onwards, the team will the exec team especially will reorg and will start to sort of reorganize some of the priorities, especially post Breakpoint. A lot of the things that were ongoing was sort of eventually put on hold as the Breakpoint planning definitely caught up with everything else that was on hand, and so we'll continue to provide more updates as to what is upcoming as far as like priorities and whatnot. And English did wanted to come up today, but unfortunately he's on babysitting duties. A big shout out to that. It's not easy being a parent, especially when you have two devil horns on top of you. But I think English reminded us that one of the things that we wanted to update everybody is definitely on the banana stand. The banana stand has been we have been wanting to put out new prizes. A lot of the excitement around. Yeah. Come on, English. It sounds so bad when you put it that way. Your baby is amazing. Come on, cut him some slack. All right. So yeah, this is just not me getting distracted again. All right. But anyway, the banana stand is definitely something that we are aware that we want to update the prices for folks to redeem. And this is something that can be expected to be seen, especially, like probably like by next town hall or something. As a reminder, we do have like some gentry that we plan to put out for redemption, either through a raffle process, and specifically for Tensorins, you can expect to be able to redeem it. The last one went out for 1,800 bananas, and it is likely that we will continue to put up Tensorins for redemption, direct redemption, probably around the same range of bananas. Maybe there's a plus minus around there. But ever since the last time we did that redemption cycle till right now, it's been a while. So there would probably have been ample time for you to earn your bananas. If you have not yet already done so, please be reminded to connect your Metrica, set up your banana stand and whatnot. But for all the folks who weren't able to redeem a Tensorins previously, because maybe you haven't had enough time to earn your bananas, you would most likely be able to do so in this upcoming cycle. And no worries, I think some of the key feedback that we got around the price redemption previously has been around, hey dude, I'm living in Asia, the time that you guys roll out these bananas is not like ideal, or I'm living in Europe, I'm living in US. So we know that time zone is definitely a key factor that we should probably be aware of when pushing these prices out. So if we do push out these, prices for direct redemption, especially raffles, we're not so afraid, because raffles is probably something that gives you that you will have ample time to, buy tickets, and then we go through an entire raffle process. So you have ample time to, be a part of it. But for those redemption, the ones in direct redemption, we will try to stagger it out. Either announce, oh, you're living in South Africa. Okay, I guess we'll just include one more time zone then. Not too hard of a thing to do. But I would imagine at the end of the day, what we'll do is to cluster them around some of the main time zone. So probably expect one for Asia, one for Europe, one for US. These three sort of like main time zone. We'll cluster them together. Of course, the ideal scenario, we can cater to everyone across different time zone, but of course, we need to optimize the operations as much as possible. So I hope you understand this. But this is one thing that we have heard your feedback, and we will most likely, either announce and let you guys know that these are the different times that we expect it to go out, and then we cater to the different time zones accordingly. All right. And as usual, if you guys do have any feedback around how we can make the banana stand better, and make it a better platform for us to be able to engage the community on a higher level, feel free to let us know, and we'll be more than happy to try out new ways as far as our engagement goes. All right, so this is probably the tail end of like the updates that we have lined up for this week. As promised, we're gonna keep this week short, but no town hall. No town hall will be complete if we do not have ample time to cater to meet new monkeys. So I want to take this opportunity to shout out to a lot of the new monkeys who have joined us over last week or the week before. I see King FX So in the chat as well. King FX, I know you mentioned very briefly an intro, which I am now flooded with a lot of monkey messages of and some troll messages. So if you don't mind, feel free to request to speak. We would love to say hi to you. And yes, Perilous is a monkey that is supposed to come out and say hi approximately, 6 months ago. And every week he continues to tell us that he will be up here the following week. And the latest deadline that was issued to him is 60 days later. So to all our new monkeys, if you guys just join us either this week or in the recent weeks but have never had the opportunity to come up here and say hi, we would love to meet you. Feel free to send a request to come up and speak, and then we will be more than happy to admit you. And yeah, Floor, it seems like you have a very huge fan base. So if you do want to come up here, feel free to do so. Although I'm not too sure if Floor is actually in the town hall. Well, I guess everyone is just trolling. So let me see if I can find King FX. Let's see. King FX, I'm not sure whether if this is a convenient time. Okay, lovely. I just saw your request to speak, and I also similarly sent you a request to speak. Whenever you're ready, feel free to unmute yourself, and we would love to meet you. I believe you are up on stage now. Okay, yeah. Feel free. Fire away. Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, well, my name is King FX, obviously, and I'm new to around here. I kind of joined like the Solana ecosystem around 2021, like in November, and I fell off a while ago because my life was kind of falling in different ways, so I kind of disappeared and fell back a bit. But now I'm back, and I was able to join SMB and Thugbirds and a lot of the other projects that I was interested in. So I'm looking forward to see where we go from here. And thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome to the family. Most importantly, we're very excited to have you here. And that PFP definitely brings back a lot of amazing memories for some of the folks who have definitely sat through some of the launches, early launches of the early days Solana NFT. So welcome once again. Feel free to let us know how we can be helpful, in any way, and we look forward to having you as part of the Monkey family.
Thank you. Also, let me know if I can be in support in any way. I'm a trader. I'm good with doing some basic website stuff. And also, I know some artists if you guys need any help with any designs or anything. So let me know how I could be of assistance.
100%. Thank you so much. Always great to hear, that offer from fellow monkeys, especially new monkeys. So yeah, welcome to the committee once again. A quick shout out as well to any other new monkeys. Are there any more monkeys who are new to the committee who may want to come out and say hi? If there are, feel free to ping us, ping myself or ping Super Simon. Super Simon is kind of a AI, half AI driven, so he is very good at picking up new monkeys. If you did you see my organic banana chugging video? No, Nicola, I have not, but I would love to. If you want to link it here, everyone can take a look. And King FX, if you do have a Twitter handle that you would like, our fellow monkeys to follow you, feel free to drop them here as well. All right, Nicola just dropped the alpha. And if you do want to, sort of make it reflecting of the post directly, I believe you can add a VX on top of right in front of the post or something. All right. Perhaps one last shout out for any new monkeys in the community for this week. If you do want to come out here and say hi, we would love to meet you. Otherwise, I think we will probably be, calling it an early class this week to let everyone enjoy the rest of your breakpoint vibes and your beautiful Friday. Calling once, calling twice. Any more new monkeys? This is your last chance to come and say hi for this week. Yes, Perilous. Just want to quickly mention our amazing Florida man actually got injured recently, and he recently underwent a surgery and is right now in recovery period. So let's wish him a speedy recovery and hope he's doing fine. Fell off his skater. All right. If there are no more new monkeys, yes, all jokes aside, and yes, we definitely hope he recovers quickly. All right. If there are no more new monkeys, we are probably going to call it off, call it an early week this week, early town hall session this week. We wish you an amazing Friday. And I also want to send out a personal note to everyone who sent your well wishes. This was definitely a very eventful week for myself. Lots of unexpected things happening, but always good to be able to return to town hall vibes every Friday and hang out with fellow monkeys. Thanks for all the love and well wishes that you guys sent over, and enjoy the rest of your Friday. Happy touch grass, and for our folks who are at Amsterdam, enjoy Bitcoin.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you